Time to say goodbye.
Nah, 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 no, no, no. It's indeed time to say goodbye, guys. We don't want any of that, or even that, cause, let's be honest, even this NPC house looks better than this garbage. So, to help you out to build better things, I will show you 5 steps to improve your buildings. Let's take back that NPC house. This is the most important part of a building in my opinion. The frame. So to show you exactly the steps I've gone through, I made a time lapse right here to show you precisely how I did it. One important thing as well, which I didn't mention in this video, is that you need a little bit of creativity before starting. But it's just a matter of time and you will learn everything. So first of all, I start with a frame, like I said before. I just built like the building itself, like the shape of it. Then I build the frames. I decide how high it will be. The height does not really matter, but the distance between each pillars, in my opinion, does matter. So as instance here, I use 5. Then 5 blocks away, 1 block, 5 blocks away, 1 block. As you can see, so I marked it up the distance. I marked it up by 5 blocks in between because I don't want even numbers. I want odd numbers. So, for example, here's a video about it. So this is a 1 gap. This is a 3 gap. The reason I use odd numbers is because the roof will look better with it, and the shapes for the window are way better. You can of course use even numbers, but in my opinion odd numbers are better. So if we use like now the 7 gap in between, you can see that you can add the most details into it. So those are a little bit of examples of what shapes you could use and so on. So now we're going through the steps really quickly apparently, because we are already going through step 3, which is the roof. It's really important to build a roof in my opinion, because I did build buildings first, the frame and the details, but then I struggled by building the roof afterwards because things will get into the way, and I'm not lying about it, because sometimes I build things and it was such a mess, and then I was like, maybe it's a better idea to start off with a frame and with a roof. It will also give you an idea on how the building will look like, and then you can actually make it beautiful. So now it's not looking good, the roof, as you can see yet, but I got my reason for it. It's a technique that I'm using right now, but I told it in another video if I'm right. So now for this one I'm using slabs. I'm placing randomly blocks everywhere, as well as stairs, to make it look like a little bit messy, because that's a detail we want to see in Minecraft, not every time the same things. So now I lowered the roof, because in my opinion it looks just better like this. And now we are moving to even more further into the building, which is of course, yeah, the frame. But now that I built the frames on the outside, I want them onto the inside. I want to fill everything a little bit up, build the blocks behind the pillars. And as you can see in medieval build, most of the time the lower parts are from cobblestone, so that's why I use cobblestone for the lower part over there. I will do it to the bigger building as well, but you will see that I use different things, in which is step 4. Use different colors, mess around with colors. So oak wood, if you use it for the walls, don't use it for the roof as well. Use a different color wood. Use for the sides, you can see cobblestone to give a little bit of difference. But don't use colors that are messing with each other. So for instance, if you take the frames that I used there, so the oak wood logs, and you take some spruce wood instead of the oak wood, it will look like a lot like each other. So now I'm filling everything in. The walls are from oak wood, and then the details will come in. You can see that I use different colors for the roof and different colors for the walls, which is really important. And for the different layer 1 is cobble and layer 2 is oak wood. And now I'm placing the windows, because now I know where to place them actually, because I built the frames, I had a little bit of balcony. This is the last step actually. this is randomized. So place a balcony just somewhere. It doesn't really matter where. It does actually, but imagine just like a place to build like a balcony. Randomize, place the windows in a different shape. As you can see, I'm placing sometimes 3 up, or 2, or 1, and that's all. And the windows gives a lot of details to the buildings as well. So now I'm going through the windows, but now I will actually start building the flower pots. I don't know, I never used flower pots before, but since I've used it, I began to fall in love with them because it gives so much color to the building. It looks like it's living, and that's what I like about Minecraft, because you're so alone in Minecraft actually, and you want the feeling that you are actually in a living town. For me, at this particular moment actually. But the building is not done yet with the randomization, because we need to build more things. So now I'm placing fences, I'm placing stairs, I'm making it rounder, fence gates, everything. You can just mess around with things. Like the bigger things, I make like a round shape around the windows. The tinier things, like the tiniest space, I place some fences in between, or fence gates, or flower pots just beneath the windows, because when you will look through the windows, you will be seeing those flower pots. And once again, like I said before, the lower part is from cobble, and the part above is oak. This is all due to the creations in the Middle Age, when they, I think it was like that, used stone for the bottom and wood for above. Add a door like there, as you can see, because you can go from the behind inside and from the front. Here's the balcony, I talked about it. I'm placing some stairs and some tables to make it look like a little bit better. And then you saw the balcony on the side as well there. I added it later because it was like, you know what? It just fits in it. So once everything is filled in, you can actually be creative and place everything inside it. I'm adding a little chimney right there, because it's a big building, and a big building needs a chimney, in my opinion, or a fireplace. And once you're done with everything, you can randomize the outside as well by placing roads, by placing a well. I messed a lot with a well right there because it was just not working out all the time. But in the end, I ended up making it like this. And it's not done. Everything is not done yet, because you can see like the stairs going to the door on the front of the building. It's a little bit empty. The balcony that you can see on the side here is not done yet as well, because it's quite empty as well. So you can always add more details, but it's just to give you an idea how you could potentially build a building. So if you did like this video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and leave a comment, because it means the world for me. Thank you for watching, guys, and until the next time, goodbye.